New at 4, the Target 12 investigators are working developing news on the future of 2 Rhode Island hospitals.
Attorney General Peter Neronha announcing today he has approved a change of ownership for Roger Williams Medical Center and Fatima Hospital, but with strict conditions.
12 News politics and business editor Ted Nesi was at the AG's news conference today. He joins us live to break it down. Ted, let's start with a little reminder for us of what the stakes were here and who's involved.
Well, if you listen to Attorney General Neronha, Brian, he believes the stakes here were whether Roger Williams and Fatima will continue to exist. It all gets a little complicated, but basically, since 2014, these 2 hospitals have been owned by a California company called Prospect Medical Holdings, and Prospect is controlled by a big private equity firm called Leonard Green. Now, Leonard Green is trying to sell its stake in Prospect, but under Rhode Island law, he needs the Attorney General's okay for that. And Neronha wasn't going to give that approval easily.
And viewers might recall this all came to a head back in April when Prospect suddenly announced it was ready to close Roger Williams and Fatima rather than meet Neronha's conditions. So now, more than a month later, what's changed?
Well, there were weeks of closed-door negotiations, Kim. Neronha did ease some of his conditions. He acknowledged that. And Prospect apparently decided had no choice but to reach a deal with him. The final decision is roughly 70 pages. There's a bunch of conditions, but some of them include Prospect must put $80 million in escrow to ensure the hospitals have enough cash over the coming years. Prospect executives can no longer charge millions in management fees to the 2 Rhode Island hospitals, and Prospect must appoint some local board members to help with oversight.
And Ted, it was certainly clear listening to the Attorney General, he does not have a lot of trust in the executives at Prospect.
Yeah, that's for sure. Take a listen to how Neronha summarized what his investigation found.
Bottom line is that the transacting parties here have put shareholder profits before the financial security of the hospitals and their healthcare mission.
And just as we came on the air, I received a statement from Prospect largely saying that they are glad this situation is over. They thank the hospital workers, and they're moving forward with the transaction now, so trying not to even address the various criticisms the Attorney General made today.
Ted, our thanks for the debrief once again. Ted, we'll be back at 5 with how the AG describes the deteriorating financial situation at these hospitals.
And right now on WPRI.com, our Eli Sherman has an in-depth breakdown of today's announcement.